Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Rick Williams Show. I'm your host, Rick Williams, and we back with you again. This topic today is Black men's health. Yes, I'm speaking about us and our health. We need to have annual checkups. But before I get into how important it is to have your annual checkups, let me tell you a little bit about myself. 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer because I go to the doctor. What good is having insurance and you don't use it? And I said that because I'm going to tell you something in a minute. I go faithfully. My numbers was 2.8, went back. The doctor was watching it and it rise to 3.2. Did a biopsy, came back with 20% cancer. He said, we're going to monitor it. I wasn't good for that. Let's remove it so it won't come back 3 months later and now it's 40%, 60%, or whatever. I took care of it. Unfortunately, the surgery did not go well. I had internal bleeding and other things happen, and I like to left here. It led me to preaching and telling you just how good God is. But that is not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about men's health, and especially Black men's. Another incident happened because you men don't want to go to the doctor and be checked out. Because if you got prostate cancer or you got diabetes, you got this, you listen to what street doctors tell you or what street people tell you about your manhood. Well, let me tell you, if you sick on your dying bed, your manhood don't mean nothing anyway. If you're dealing with dialysis, dealing with kidney issues, you ain't thinking about no manhood. You thinking about feeling better. So go get your annual men's physical. You know what the physical includes? Checking your blood pressure. It's important to check your blood pressure for cholesterol, diabetes, A1C. You need to know what your blood pressure is because blood pressure, when you got blood pressure issues, it's the silent killer for heart attacks, strokes. People have many strokes and don't even know it. People have had several strokes that didn't show no sign. But when you go in for an EKG or some other checked out, you'll find out that you had stroke, that you had this. You can have blood clots in your legs and don't even know it. So I'm telling you, take care of yourself. You got good jobs, you got insurance. There's no reason that you won't go in and have yourself checked out. If you're out here enjoying life to the fullness, you need to go on a 3 quarterly basis and have yourself checked out for hepatitis B, STD, HIV. Get checked out because you can be surprised and go in because you didn't go and didn't know what you've been carrying for a while. May not be a victim of this or that, but ain't none of us exempt from having any type of health issues. You can be healthy today and down tonight because they got silent killers. People are laying down and dying, all ages. You don't have to be old no more. It's some of the stuff that we eat, some of the things that we do that cause us to come up with health issues. And you got them and don't even know you got them because you don't go to the doctor. So I'm urging you, especially Black men, go for your annual physical once a year. Go for your blood pressure check. You can stop at CVS Rite Aid, or any one of them places, they got them machines to check your blood pressure. Yes, it's beautiful to say my blood pressure is 180 over 120 or whichever way it go. But the fact is, if you 126 over this, or 141 over 90, you got some issues going on and you need to be checked out. It's important. It's important that our weight and our height that we check because at my size, at your size, we look healthy, but we have silent things going on. It's so many of us black men and black folks is on kidney dialysis because that silent killer. When your blood pressure is out of whack, you causes other things to happen to your body. Men's, black men's, fellas, let's go to the doctor. I ain't gonna tell you like I said once before, reach one, teach one. No, get one, take one. Hey man, let's go over and let's do this. Let's go check out. And if me like myself, I'd be glad to sit around 6 or 7 brothers and tell them about my experience with prostate cancer and the stories and our horror stories that people left here because they didn't have themselves checked out. They waited until their numbers got so high that they was stage 4 prostate cancer. It's a cure. It can be taken care of if you detect it at an early age. When I say an early age, you detect it in this early stage. When you reach 40 years of age, start to go in and have your colonoscopy. Oh, I ain't letting nobody do this. I ain't letting nobody. Boy, really? Think about it. You need to find out what's going on with you before it's too late. If you heard of somebody that laid down and died in their sleep, it's because they had some stuff going on in their body that they did not know about. I got a phone call just today, asked for prayer, because at a family reunion, getting prepared for the family reunion for the holiday, they have their family reunion every 4th of July, so they celebrating the holiday for the family reunion for the whole week, and wonder why Jim, whatever his name was, wasn't there yet, wasn't there yet, wasn't there yet. Where's he at? Get up, somebody go and buy his house to see why he ain't there, his car there. And they come in the house and he is dead in the bathroom. Sometimes you have an instant heart attack or things happen, but what led up to it? If you go to the doctor and get checked out, you would know if you got a blood clot, clogged arteries, for the things we eat. Hey, like me, I love some pork chops. I love them, but I have cut back. And everybody that think they beating vegans and think they this and don't eat pork, don't eat that. Hey, some of the stuff we eat today ain't good anyway. But whatever you eat and however you eat it, monitor it for your body, what you putting in. I'm at the point at 67 years of age, I can't do sugar. It just takes me to another but I recognize what's going on in my body. And I'm urging all of us brothers, men's period, go get your annual physical. Every year at Ford Field in September, you get a complete physical, everything that they can check out for free, all the way down to your toenails. Do you know y'all need to have your eyes checked? When the last time you had an eye exam? It's important because you can have what's that stuff they call in your eyes, glaucoma. Yes, and different things. Glaucoma is an eye disease. Just like prostate cancer is a problem with your prostate, glaucoma is a eye disease. And then you can have a disease in your mouth, in your teeth. If you notice your teeth is changing and they're getting loose and falling out, that means there's something going on in your mouth. And I urge you, please go to the doctor. Be checked out. Today, this episode is about Black men's spirit being checked out. Let's go to the doctor. Men's health. That's what I'm going to talk about for the next 20 minutes. Men's health. Check me out. The Rick Williams Show, right here on Rick TV, on demand. You can check me out at those links at the bottom: Apple TV, YouTube, Roku. But wherever you find this show at, it's always an episode educating us about what we need to do to go forward. I urge you to be proactive and not reactive. Get your life in your body in order. I know the brothers, and you see this, we in the season, it's summertime. There's a car show every day and 50 of them on the weekend. Y'all brothers love your cars. You want to show off your cars. You shine your cars up. If you put that same interest in your body that you put in your car, you'll be in better shape. So many brothers I know have left here with that beautiful car, but never took care of themselves. They couldn't take that car with them. So I urge you, please go check yourself out. Go and get yourself examining your weight, your height. It goes in. They got that chart, which we know is not for us because they tell me at 6 foot, I should weigh 170 pounds. If I stood up in front of you, a black man weighing 170 pounds, you swear I'm on drugs. But I'm proud. At my size, I weigh 275, but I carry it well. Oh, yeah, we got some knee problems. We got some problems. But I stay on top of my health. If you can buy some rims for your car, you can buy a blood pressure and cholesterol machine for your house. If you don't want to go to the doctor, learn how to use it. Check it out. Check your own blood pressure. Check your own cholesterol. See what's going on with you. It's important when you go and check your prostate out and see what your PSA numbers are. See what they are. Get you a colonoscopy. Find out what's going on. Have your heart checked. These things are important for you to have long life and healthy life. I want to tell you a story. I lost my sister a couple years to pancreatic cancer. And all the siblings and family members went down to Florida where she lived for her homegoing. And my brother, which lived a life, he lived happy life, retired, enjoying life, but he had some diabetes issues, blood pressure issues that he knew of and wouldn't go to the doctor. Asked, get one of your pills. You cannot take nobody else's pill. Or he won't take no medication when they prescribe him. Or he have his medication and left it at home. And we noticed that he wasn't himself. He's a party animal. He enjoyed himself. He loved it, but he was real laid back. We stayed in Florida for literally a week, 4 or 5 days to 7 days. We came back here. Everybody flew back and safely. 5 days after we returned from Florida, my brother went down with an aneurysm. Something happened in his head that causes an aneurysm or whatever happened. And he went down and went into a coma and never regained conscious. Stayed in a coma for 6 months until he made his transition. That could be you. That could be me. But if he would have did what he's supposed to did, took his medication and go to the doctor, be checked out, maybe he would still be here today. Yes, we all know that we say when it's your time, you can't do nothing about it. But maybe you can rush your time if you don't do what you're supposed to do. The ladies check themselves out. They deal with thyroid problems. Like I say, she had pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, all the things that the women go through. They go to the doctor. Some of us go to the doctor. But don't worry so much about what's going to happen to you because you might mess up your manhood. But go over to the hospital and see how many brothers over there wish they could just get up and move around because they didn't do what they should have done. Ask some of the people that lost a loved one because they didn't go to the doctor. Do you want that to be you? Do you want that to be you? It's important, very important, to help one, teach one, take one, bring one to better health. It's too many of us black men leaving here because we don't take care of our health. It's too many men leaving here, period, because we don't take care of our health. So I give it to you again. Annular. Go get you a physical. You should include blood pressure check, cholesterol check, diabetes A1C check, hepatitis B check, STD check with HIV check. You want to check out your health and your weight. Let them see that you are where you should be at your height and your weight. And additional tests that you do every 5 years, every 10 years, every 3 years. Go and get you a colonoscopy. And so you can see if anything going on with you. Have your prostate checked for your PSA. And please, diabetes causes a whole lots of issues. I mean, it can affect your eyes. It can affect your kidneys. It can affect your well-doing and make you sluggish. And I'm talking about diabetes, the serious thing, a silent killer. Diabetes is a silent killer. Get checked out. I can be on here talking about a lot of things, but the topic today is men's health. We go to so many funerals. Brothers 60 years old, 50 years old, 40 years old, young enough to be my son, gone because of high potential that caused by diabetes. You didn't have your blood checked. So those are the things, little bitty things that can make a difference in you being here. Little bitty things. Go be checked out for longer life. Take that time. Sometimes they may tell you drinking coffee may be bad for you, but you don't know unless you go. You may be having too much intake on your sugar from pop candy or things like that, and you don't know it. But when you go and talk to the doctor, they draw your blood, keep track of your blood pressure issues so you can know if you are borderline diabetic, know if you got a bad heart. You can have some blocked arteries and don't even know it. Yes, it's possible to have things wrong with you and don't even know it and think that you're healthy because you're moving around doing things every day and don't feel no pain. But you have a solid killer, diabetes. Your kidneys could be failing and you don't know it. So I urge you, watch for signs. If there's 3 or 4 guys talking about their health, open your ears and listen. Because what led me to know that something was going wrong when I had enlarged prostate. You're urinating more often than normal. If you look around at you urinating more often than normal, and every time you go, you really don't empty your bladder, that's a sign of an enlarged prostate, a sign that you got some prostate issues. So go and have a blood test. They got different technology that they check your blood for to see if you got this, if you got that. When you go in and have a blood drawn, the doctor ordered different tests. So the person that draw your blood got 4, 5, 6 tubes there because they need blood for everything. I don't like needles. I don't like this. I don't like that. You know what? I don't like them to poke me in my arm to draw blood because if they miss the vein, I'm gonna tag them. So I let them shoot it in my arm or stick the needle in my arm and draw blood. Not my arm, but my hand and draw blood. No problem, no pain. You stop bleeding before you get to the car. So what's the problem? You gonna wait until you can't not do nothing for yourself before you go and check yourself out? Listen, pass the word. If you're watching this video, show it. Tell somebody to watch it because I'm urging you what's important, and that's you to take care of you. Get to the doctor. Get your annual physical. They got a physical exam, men's healthcare thing coming up at Ford Field in September. September 21st, somewhere around there. Not for sure which date is somewhere around the 21st. On that Saturday, 9 a.m. Go down and be checked out from head to toe. Free. You don't need no insurance. Free. Now, what better opportunity? See, here's the thing is, when you go to this health summit at Ford Field, you ain't got to worry about making an appointment with the doctor and can't be seen until 2 months later. You know how it is. You telling them you need to see the specialist, you need to see that, and they set you up. It's July. You can see them in September. I don't need to see you in September. I got the problem today. So I urge you, if it's free and they got everybody there that's going to check you out for free, man, get up and go. Because guess what? They're going to feed you too. And y'all know we love to go with some free food. They give you a ticket, a voucher to go around to the vendors and get you something to eat while you're there. So make it a day at Ford Field. Go down there with your boy. Drive y'all vets down there. Drive y'all motorcycles down there. Drive whatever you got to drive. But go and be checked out and see how your health is today. That give you more time to enjoy the things you enjoy in life. So urge you to watch the Rick Williams Show, tell somebody to watch it. Come on, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, ring the bell. I'm on Roku, I'm on Apple TV, and I'm on YouTube, trying to just share information with you about your health. And you'll find other episodes on the Rick Williams Show just talking about things that we face each and every day. Sometime I have a guest. And you can come over to the studios. If you want to talk with me, you want to go on air, come over. I'm at 20833 Southfield Road, Southfield, Michigan, 48075. Yes, come on over. Let's sit down and talk. Come on over. Maybe you got something you want to talk about. Maybe you want to share. This ain't a show that you got to be a celebrity or you got to be somebody important to come on. This is for the people, everyday people. I try to reach to make you go, because I want to be proactive and not reactive. As a pastor, I'm trying to reach one, teach one. I don't have no problem reaching down in the gutter or go down in the trenches, whatever you want to call it, because everybody ain't in the gutter. Sometimes they reach their low point, but there's hope when you take it. Can you help somebody today? Let's try to do that, men. Let's try to make a difference for others. Share your experience. Share anything that you can to help somebody and get better health. Get your annual physical. This has been another episode of the Rick Williams Show. I am your host, Rick Williams, and I try to come to you each and every time, once or twice a week, when I can share information with you about things. The last episode was on, I talked about, or one of my episodes, we're talking about politics. Wake up America. So please pay attention. Subscribe to the Rick Williams Show. Share it with somebody, and then we can help somebody. I'm over here at Germ, God is Real Ministry. Pastor Rick, come over and join us. If I'm not here, Minister Danielle Bolton is here to help us reach someone to make a difference. It's all about what we can do for one another, not for ourselves. So over here at Germ, God is Real Ministry, 20833 Southfield Road, Southfield, Michigan, 48075, Suite 200, in the Detroit Federations of Musician Building. This is where we're at. Doors is always open. Stop by on a Sunday. Come to church.